A resource investigator likes investigating, it likes looking around for things, likes exploring, likes suggesting that you go on a benchmarking exercise, likes to be in the outside world, constantly keeping a reference point with what's going on. They are actually quite short attention span. They actually like to look at something and then look at something else. They are probably extrovert. They are mind hoppers in the sense that they like to look at new ideas and they borrow new ideas from elsewhere. The worst end of a resource investigator is that actually they can't concentrate for long enough, but the good side of them is they do bring freshness. And they had somebody who drove the task forward, and they argued a lot, but they sort of made it happen. And this team that wasn't functioning at all, he started to analyse what it was, and so he borrowed somebody from that team and he put them in that team, and that team suddenly went to life. And what they were missing, he discovered, was this person called a plant, who was an ideas orientated person. Somebody who came up with the original new concept and could have ideas born out of nothing. Sinclair was a classic plant. He was also a classic plant without an implementer and completer finisher. If you've ever read anything about Sinclair with his Amstrad before he got to his C5 bicycle, if you have ever, I don't know where I read it, but one day he suddenly discovered this thing started to sell, and there were sackloads of orders coming in. And they would take the bags and they would tip them on the floor, and then the checks would fall apart from the letters, and it was just chaos. Because he'd had the idea, but he had no completer finishers, no implementers, no nothing. He was an original plant. Put with other people, fantastic. On his own, allowed to have dominance, terrible in that sense. And plants are excellent, but like everybody, they need to be in a team. Okay, I have put them in that fashion. I'm not going to play a game with you, but I have put them like that. What titles would you give those groupings if you had to, or would you rearrange them into another grouping?